Hi guys, and that was very cringy.
What are you doing?
Welcome back to another session of SmS Retro.
Yep.
Also retrospective for various reasons. Here we
Watch
again, as-
episode 1 to know more, right?
Actually, yeah, we should link it.
Yeah,
YouTube
somewhere here, if that's possible. But yeah,
right here. I think it gets linked.
no,
Whatever.
it's at the end of the video. So yeah, it's at the end of the video.
We're
you
gonna
can-
crop that out and.
But
Anyways, hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys have watched our first episode, and if
Yeah.
not, it's okay. It's totally unrelated. All these episodes, anyway. Yeah. So,
what are we like
we're gonna
supposed
talk
to
about
talk
today.
about?
Was that not connected to anything at all?
Yeah, no, I was trying like different mics, like technical, geek stuff.
Do you use
will
that
not
when, when you go to a sales meeting? Do you just randomly
No,
keep?
that's a bit obnoxious. I've seen people do that. It's so obnoxious, like just to show that you're busy, you're on call all the time. I probably do that at like in the office or something.
You should probably do that with someone you hang out. and
No,
you're-
man, that's like I used to like probably be constantly on my phone when I was like an addict, social media addict.
Uh-huh.
But then now what I do is I just flip my phone on the desk. Because I personally feel it's very offensive, like to have your phone or your. I mean that's also another reason why like smartwatches I stay away from them, because like I personally feel that it's very. It becomes number one a habit, but it's also a matter of respect to the other person on the other side. You're constantly looking at your watch, seeing notifications. I mean, everyone's connected,
That's interesting.
but
That's very interesting. Not so you're not owning a watch just for that reason.
yeah.
Oh,
I got a gift as well, and I gifted it to someone else. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I know I got caught red-handed, but it is what it is. I mean, facts. Because I mean, you gotta disconnect just so that you
To
stay
connect.
grounded. Yeah.
Disconnect to.
Connect, kind of like that. Yeah.
Didn't we say this before?
Yeah.
2 years
Yeah.
back?
Yeah. To make something like this. Yeah.
Nice.
Probably this episode can be called Disconnect to Connect.
We'll
We'll see.
we'll come to that later. At the end, we'll decide.
Mm.
But that's the most interesting thing I've heard in like a couple of weeks now. At least a month, I feel.
Yeah.
Not owning a smartwatch so that you can focus on the people you are with in the moment.
Yeah, but the worst part of the whole COVID thing is because, the whole thing about staying closer to your family, staying closer to the people you love, and all of that, like, because of the whole work thing, right? You're in office spending hours together. But then it also worries me because it has also led us to being online more than ever. Staying connected to your family through online mediums and things like that. So it's weird now because nobody wants to feel lonely because they want to stay connected every time. And COVID has pushed us to the edge, of being or not feeling lonely. So I don't know. I think it's a cycle of as much as you want to stay away from something, it finds its own way of getting close to you.
But I think it's a choice, right? Eventually, because see, there were different kinds of people during and after COVID. Like some of the people I knew, they became really lazy during COVID, and they were just stuck to their bed and their laptops and their mobiles all day. And there were the other kind of people who got really active during COVID, home workouts, eating healthier. So I think it's a choice, and the easier thing to do is to be lazy. The easier thing to do is to not put an effort, right? And
Yeah.
obviously, making a connection, talking to somebody is putting in effort. It takes energy out of you.
100%. Yeah.
You're willing to spend that time and energy from your life, from your day, on somebody else. Sounds like a lot, right? Especially if it's not a long investment, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes even, for example, if we have a call with strangers, right? It seems more difficult to really like because obviously you need to feel them welcomed, you need to make them feel comfortable. It's something that we do at SMS as well, right? We need to, whoever is joining our calls, we need to feel them at home, kind of, yeah, you know, so that they are comfortable speaking with us. So I definitely like sweat a lot. It's not because of nervousness, it's just about the amount of energy. Like I feel I burn more calories doing that, and I'll speak with my friends, for example.
I think we haven't never really talked about this in the sense that we have to always be the best version of our social self
Yeah.
whenever we are on call with any of our strangers. Yeah.
Yeah, it does take a toll, for sure.
Yeah, because we're not that person like 100% of the time, you know.
Yeah.
And we also have, you know, our moments where we just want to stay away from everything.
Space out, yeah.
Yeah, and that's good you brought it up. Okay, I think it touches upon, you know, I think a month ago we had Men's Mental Health Day. Was it, or men's something like
Yeah,
that?
that's, I don't know when, but yeah.
I think in May or June we had, and actually nobody really talks about men's mental health. Obviously, like people think most of our problems are related to work. I mean, it's a little bit
It's-
factual.
You
bit
can't
factual.
really, you
Yeah.
can't really see. I mean, there's one problem about the whole idea being that work is, you know, like taking a toll on everybody and things like that. There's another problem where people worship work. You know, and there's nothing wrong about it, nothing right about it. It's just about how you prioritize it. In the sense that if you have nothing else to do in your life, then work is the only thing that would save you from boredom.
See, if it's keeping you sane,
Yeah, and it's something like you like doing, then why not? I mean, might as well worship it.
obviously, but see, the thing is, yeah, one thing is like, okay, fine, it's keeping you sane. The other thing is, it's not healthy. So you have to identify that for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, again, it could be healthy for someone else who likes their work, who's passionate about what they do, and they, you know, they literally live off of it. So that kind of helps them, you know. But then for those, and that's for those who's, this is like 80 to 90%, probably 90% stretching it, 70% of the world who doesn't like what they're doing. They always see the grass is green on the other side, you know. They always feel that there's something better, and that's humanity for you, you know. They always search for something that
For sure.
could be, or
Yeah, we're never satisfied.
yeah. But then if the moment that, you know, you're satisfied with something and humanity is satisfied with something, that could also lead to the extinction of humanity, because
Yeah, for sure.
you know, there's always
Totally
always
agree.
needs to be a section of the society that strives to be something more, something better, something else. Otherwise, you're not human anymore. You're just a robot. You're just the machines.
Yeah, you're just going through the motions, exactly. Man, reads my thoughts.
Yep. I think we all have this, you know, subconsciously in our mind. We're just voicing out what we feel like, and if anybody else feels the same, then well, high
Please,
five.
yeah, hit us up on Instagram, at Stranger with
Yeah.
Stranger. Or you can drop in your comments as well, man. I mean, we'd love to reply to you, get back to you.
Yeah, it's just us thinking out loud. So what do we call this episode, my friend?
We will get to it. Don't worry. We'll name it. Or you guys, if you are kind enough to suggest some names.
What I would say
or
is
topics.
maybe we could say thinking out loud with SMS.
For this particular episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, because we just said some random shit. Nothing like,
We could name every episode, man.
kind of, yeah. We could say it,
I think
SMS thinking out loud.
we've already put it in retro, so
Season 2.
yeah, but
he's like, he's kind of feeling it now. He's like, shit, we could have done thinking out loud. Yeah? Yeah? Right? I know you're feeling this.
for the sake of the video, I'm gonna agree.
TOL, tall,
Tall.
talk.
Thinking out loud. Tall. SMS. Yeah, no.
Cheat.
Now we messed it up.
Yeah, now I messed it
I'm
up.
glad we're on retro. Because retro kind of gives a really cool 80s vibe to it also.
90s. See, we're 90s actually. Because we are the 90s kids. And you know, kind of, we felt kind of, I don't know, related to it. Retro.
90s kids. 30s is fast approaching.
So the next episode.